Hello everyone, welcome to Tesla Shree channel. I just received the point release for FSD beta 10.69.2.2. It's a little late in the evening, around 8 p.m. So the car just finished updating, so I thought I'll take it on a quick drive. The same first drive that I did with the 10.69.2.1 release. So I thought I'll see if I notice any improvements. Since this is a point release, I think the changes in the release will probably still remain the same, with some minor improvements depending on the feedback they might have received. So yeah, let's see how it does. So it's been some time since I did a nighttime drive with the beta version. Since I've not been driving too much during nighttime, so I didn't get a chance to test it out. But since the update just came out, I think this will be a good opportunity to do a night drive as well. So this is the streets are still quite busy, but I think it's handling it pretty well so far. No interventions or disengagements so far. So we have a left coming up in about 0.1 mile. The last time I think I remember the turn it did a pretty quick turn, even though the visibility was a little not that good because there was a van in front of us. But this time no issues. I think it should be good, other than the streets being it being a little dark. I think it did fine. I think that was good. So it's turned on the high beam because there's no one in front of us. And let's see. So this is the parking lot that we entered in our last drive. I hope it's still okay to enter here. This is a church entrance, and it should make a left. Well, it is driving on the lane markings, so that's interesting. Struggling a little bit inside the lane markings, but other than that, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's driving on the parking spots now, but I think it's fine because the construction, it's a little narrow street. So let me see if I can press park and then say continue trip, put it to drive, and let's see. Yep, I've turned it back on. So the last time it struggled a bit because there were cars parked to turn, and it's trying to make the right turn here. So it's okay, so it figured it out because the parking spots have a curb to each on each spot. So it figured that out and got me over to the correct lane, pretty well navigated. I think. So it's making a right turn here, and should be good to go. There's no one on the street. Okay, let me center that. So it does keep to the center of the lane as it always has been, because there's no one on the opposite. Oh yeah, it's struggling a little bit here because it went off out of the lane and then got me back, so I reported that. I think the visibility is a little challenging, so let's see. Okay, so it saw the car, it started going forward and then saw the car coming in the lane, stopped for it, yielded, and then proceeded. So I think it did well. The only thing is it comes a little too close to the main lane, so but so that's what you feel like. You would probably be a little behind. So this is a right turn. It should be able to make it. There's no one there. I think it handled it pretty well. Oh wow, yeah, that was a quick right turn, pretty speedy turn for sure, and it almost felt like it crossed the double yellow lines, the solid yellow lines, though I'm not sure if it did. It felt like it takes a wider right turn, wider rights and lefts, but that's but I'm not sure if it crossed the double line. It didn't look like it crossed it, but it felt like it went real close. So we have a right coming up here. It took me to the right lane correctly. It's doing really good. There are no disengagements so far, so that's really good, and the visibility is really bad here. Let's see. Okay, I think it was fine. It did good. It should immediately go to the left lane. So this is yield. Well, it'll probably stop now. Okay, doing really good. I think this has a lot of lefts and rights. I think that's one of the reason I like this route, with a couple of stops. So this is a yield with flashing yellow. I'm waiting to see. So it went forward a little bit, then okay, really well. Oh wow, that was really clean left turn, really good. It almost felt like it went a little too ahead. I think this has a lot better visibility than me, because as soon as it made the turn, I could tell, okay, this is it went perfectly into the lane. Sometimes when it's dark, the streets are not lit up, you don't realize the lane markings that well, but definitely Tesla has better visibility for sure. I think at least nighttime visibility. So we have the left turn coming up. It's a stop all way. I think it should be good to go. Yeah, really well done. Pretty good. Okay, so this stop, for some reason it did the same thing the last time, where there was literally no one there in the intersection, but then it waited a lot longer to proceed. Not sure what that was. Maybe I can send the feedback to see why it did that. And it almost came forward a little bit. So it's going to stop here. That's the entrance to the park. So it'll stop right in the middle of the road. So let me pull over a little bit to the right and enter my next destination. So I have my next destination in. This again has a few turns. So yeah, 0 disengagement so far. Did really well. And at night, so I think it's getting better. A lot of improvements for sure. So this is where it struggled a little bit the last time. It's slowed down and it's doing the same. Not sure why. So there's no stop here. It thinks that it's a stop, so it shouldn't be stopping here, and someone behind you would probably come in way too fast. And I saw there was no one there, so I didn't press the accelerator this time. The last time there was someone behind me, so I had to press the accelerator real quick to make sure, you know, I move. So it did stop there. It does the stop there without it technically doesn't have to. So I reported that. So it should bring me over easily to the right lane. And the high beams, that you can't turn that off right now when you're testing beta. So that's something you just need to be careful you don't flash someone, because it does that a lot. So the lights turn green. It should make this turn okay. All right, I think this was a good drive for sure. I'll go ahead and stop this, make some more, probably some more test drives with the point release 10.69.2.2. And yeah, 0 disengagements. This is amazing. It's getting better by the day for sure. There you go. It slowed down for the truck. They just came all over my lane. So yeah, I mean, I'm trusting it more and more for sure. So great job there for sure. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.